Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with a little bit of a controversial statement, and that is no, Barack Hussein Obama is not the first black president of the United States of America. I know, but hear me out, okay? And I also want you guys to go and check this video called Barack Obama or the cutest war criminal of all times. That is a video here on YouTube. If I find it, I'm going to link it, but if not, if you type that, you know, Barack Obama or the cutest war criminal of all time, the video is going to come out. Now, Barack Hussein Obama to me is not a black man because, well, here's his mother, okay? So this is a white woman of European descent, as you can see, and to me, mixed people are not black. Now, I want to say that I do not have anything against biracial people. As a matter of fact, if you're a little bit familiar with my content, you would know that I myself have a biracial daughter. Do you know what I sound like, you guys? I sound like the racist people who get married to black people and be like, I'm not racist, my wife is black. But I genuinely do not have anything against mixed people, okay? Like, I'm not even gonna go out of my way to tell them they're not black. If they feel as black, if they identify as black, that is their issue. But in my mind, for me personally, mixed people are not black, okay? For a simple reason, where if you make blacks and white, you're not gonna get black, period. You know, it's as simple as that. You're gonna get gray, you know, maybe as my sweater, but not black, okay? And for me, the rule is very simple. Mixed people will be black the day they'll be able to identify as white, not a day before, not a day after, okay? Right? If white people can't claim them, I'm not gonna claim them, okay? And we know that even the most white passing mixed people, i.e. Meghan Markle, do not, you know, are not claimed by white people. So I'm not trying to claim them. They're not black to me. They're mixed, and that's okay. Black people are black people, white people are white people, mixed people are mixed people, and I don't think that, you know, there should be any issue, anything wrong with that. Now, coming back to Barack, I actually remember vividly the day Barack Hussein Obama was elected. It was 2008 or 2009, I don't recall, but I recall where I was in this Cameroonian restaurant called Sour Village in Frankfurt, Germany, where I live. And you know, obviously it was a very, very joyful night. You had a lot of immigrants, black people from diaspora, mainly from Cameroon, because again, it was a Cameroonian restaurant, but you also had people from Kenya, you know, and just all over Africa. If you know anything about Barack Obama, you know that his biological father is Kenyan, okay? So we really had a celebration. We really felt like, you know, Africa won. I remember seeing his little girls. Oh my god, they were so cute, you know, with the silk threads and the gorgeous dresses. I was a big sucker for Malia and Sasha when they were younger. Now, you know, we got free drinks all night, obviously, you know, from the young black men that was at the bar. You know, they were engineers, they were bankers, they were lawyers, and, you know, they really felt like, you know, here is a fellow black man who is getting, you know, a bright day, okay? Now, I haven't thought much about it back then. I was 19, so I was excited. I was like, you know, here is a black man being the first black president-elect of the United States of America. And back then, you know, I haven't thought much about the fact that, you know, Barack Obama isn't a black man to begin with, which I'm going to say that I do understand why a lot of people view Barack Obama as a black man. I do find that phenotypically, Barack Obama is one of those mixed people that can pass as black. I mean, I don't know, you know, the texture of his hair, because he does keep his hair quite short, but, you know, I do think it's my personal, you know, experience as someone who has seen a lot of mixed people, whether it is in my country of origin, where in Senegal, or someone who's been to France 39 times, and you know that there are a lot of biracial people in France, etc., right? I would say that the average mixed person to me does not look like Barack Obama, okay? If I was going to say someone in my mind whom the average mixed person looked like, I would say Yara Shahidi. Now, I know that her dad is not of European descent. I believe he's Persian, but to me, Yara Shahidi does look like, you know, the average, like I would say 65% of mixed people are of her complexion and do have, you know, her type of hair, which is 3B, 3C hair. I'd say my daughter looked very much like her, like not only in complexion and hair, even in facial features, in my opinion. But yeah, to me, she is, you know, what the average mixed person look like in terms of features and hair texture, right? And then, you know, you have the extremes. So on the one end, you know, people like Barack Obama who are more black passing, and then on the other end people like Meghan Markle who are more white passing. Now talking about Meghan Markle, and I know this video is not about her, actually it's not even about Barack Obama, but you'd have to watch until the end to find out what it's actually about. I remember the day that I was told, actually my ex-husband at the time, who is a Caucasian man, told me that Prince, is it Harry or, yes, I believe it's Harry, is going to get married to a black woman. You know, I remember going on Google immediately and I was like, let me see, okay, let me check this, okay. And you know, the image of Meghan Markle coming up, and I'm like, hey, you know, something is off. So I go back to him and I'm like, you know, babe, do you have a picture of this black woman this man is gonna marry? And he's like, it's her. And I'm like, yeah. To me, I'm sorry, but this is going to be a controversial opinion, but I do not care for Meghan Markle. Okay, that doesn't mean I don't care about her. Obviously, you know, if she experienced the racism and stuff, my heart goes out to her. You know, I have tremendous empathy for anybody going through anything in life. Empathy is my superpower, but I don't care for her as, you know, a human being, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not one of those people who identify with her whatsoever. I'm not one of those black women who feel like Meghan Markle marrying Harry is a win for us at all. I actually do not think that Meghan Markle is even representative of most biracial people. I don't think that most biracial women even look like her, talk less of, you know, most monoracial black dark-skinned 4C hair having, round nose having black women, right? Like, to me, Meghan Markle look like you know, Western European woman. Honestly, she's a very or Southern European woman, I don't know, but she's very white passing to me. Like, if someone was to show me her picture and tell me that she come from Spain, Italy, or I don't know, somewhere in Latin America, I actually personally wouldn't think about it twice. I would actually believe them. To me, she's a very white passing person. Okay, now why do I even care whether people view, you know, Barack Obama as black, whether people view Meghan Markle as black, whether mixed people in general are viewed as black? Well, I do think that it is important for us as black women not to lump in mixed women or biracial women, whichever term you prefer, as black women, because I think that when we do that, history in the past has shown us that they tend to replace us. We see this in media, in music, especially in the cinema, in movies, okay. We see it in competitions, like beauty competitions, like, you know, Miss Universe, and I'm actually going to use Miss France as an example. Now, Miss France, like Miss USA, obviously is the competition of the most beautiful woman in France. I'm using the most in quotation because obviously Miss France isn't the most beautiful woman in France. It's the most beautiful contestant among the people that actually, you know, came to compete, right? And there have been several black winner of Miss France. I don't remember the actual number. I'm going to Google it and put it on screen, and I'm going to be putting up pictures of the women who won the Miss France competition towards the years, the black women. And as you can see, all of these black women have something in common. They are not, in my book, actually black. Okay, if you've been to France, if you've been to big cities in France, Paris, Lyon, Marseille, Lille, Montpellier, etc., right, you know that the average black woman that you are going to see walking down the street of France doesn't look like any of these women. Okay, like the average black woman that you are going to see in the street of France look like the queen of France herself, Aya Nakamura. Okay, this is what the average black person that I see walking down the street of Paris look like. Yet there have never been a contestant of Miss France that won that looks like her. And in my opinion, this is, you know, one of the main reasons why we as black women should not include biracial women as black. I don't think that it is as, you know, detrimental for black men to view mixed men as black, because black men actually do have a lot of representation, whether it is through rap music or, you know, even in movies, right? Because black men have, you know, are depicted as views as this masculine, aggressive type men, you will see a lot of them, you know, actually getting roles in movies, and not only violent roles, by the way, even movies as, you know, or roles as rather, sorry, love interest, right? Because they are viewed as, you know, desirable. The, you know, black, tall, dark, and handsome stereotype is actually positive for them in some way. Obviously it has negatives as well, but you know, when it comes to representation in media, it does sometimes work in their favors. So you do have a lot of black male actor where you don't have a lot of dark-skinned, falsy hair having, big nose having, round nose having black women. You rarely see, like, when is the last time you guys went to the movies and you saw a big project movie, you know, a la Barbie, with a dark-skinned black woman, you know, as a love interest, you know, in a movie where there's no struggle, where there is no issues, where there's no problems, just a black woman being loved on, you know, experiencing soft life, receiving flowers, being courted, no, you know, getting any children out of wedlock, nothing like that. I actually can't even recall a single one. I would love, if you guys have seen a movie like that, please, 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 I beg of you, let me know in the comment section down below, because I am dying to see that type of representation for us. You know I sound like Chrissy in this video. Shout out to Chrissy. I haven't watched her into forever. I'm actually going to go and catch up with her content after this. But yeah, I just want that for us. And I feel like, you know, every time we get representation, even from beautiful black women like Lupita Nyong'o, it's always like, you know, it's the fights, is yeah, is the she ain't got no hair, it's always something, you guys, you know. Sometimes they cast someone overweight, like, it's always something. I just would love for us to get some corrective promotion, because we exist, you know. There are unproblematic black women out here like myself, living their best of life, just being whole, healthy, and happy, and living, you know, a life of leisure. And I want to see that. I wish the cinema would give us that. And I find that the fact that we will lump, you know, the Zendaya, nothing against her, shout out to them, Zendaya, my daughter actually adores her. You know, we went together to see her movie Challengers, which it was bad. I'm sorry. Challenger was a waste of money. Yeah, it wasn't where it's at, or where I thought it should be, but yeah, whatever. And yeah, I find that, you know, that's who we get. We get Yara Shahidi, we get again, adore her, beautiful, beautiful girl, reminds me of my daughter. I really have a soft spot for her because she looks like my girl so much. Zendaya. But yeah, I want to see, like, where are even the young actresses, like the young black actresses? I haven't seen any. Like, I don't know many. Please let me know if you know beautiful young, you know, dark-skinned, cocoa-skinned actresses. I want to follow them on Insta. I want to see that on my feed. I want to see moisturized dark skin on my feed. I'm living for that. But yeah, I think that, you know, mixed women, biracial women are not black. I think it's not in our best interest to lump them in as us, because then they get casted instead of us in music videos, in, you know, movies. I've said that a billion times already in this video, and in, you know, everything else. I want to see representation of women that look like me. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I don't think this statement, I hope this statement is not controversial. I don't see anything controversial about it. But yeah, mixed people are not black, you know. They can't claim white, so I don't see why they should be able to claim us. And yeah, I would love to know what you guys think about this subject in the comment section down below. Do not forget to like or dislike, you know, engage with the video either way. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys ASAP. Bye guys. Mwah. Thanks for watching.